R. Kelly, remember when you pissed on that girl? I still love you for that.
The first video I did really was right out of college, and I was just bored and didn't want to work, and so I was just like filming random shit in my backyard. And I was like, hey, let's do a music video. I didn't do parodies to start. I was just like, let's do a music video. Because like Lonely Island was really big. I'm like, that's cool. So we did this one in my backyard called Look Into My Eyes While I Masturbate. About these two dudes in outer space who have to jerk off because all the girls got killed by aliens or some shit. And that did good. And I was like, whoa, cool. Back then, if you got like 100,000 hits, to me, that was like 100 million. So I was like, I want to keep doing this. See what happens. So I did, the first parody I ever did was Boom Boom Pow, Black Eyed Peas, and it was called Big Old Pubes. We just gave ourselves huge ass bush. We're dancing around, green screened it, all backyard, and that's kind of how it came to be. And then all of a sudden it just ballooned into what I do now. The way I usually see what's popular is I go to youtube.com/music, and it's the top 10 music videos right now. So I try to cover all of those if I can. Some of them are like foreign, so it's not as like, I don't want to do those, it won't do as well. But, you know, that's the best way for me. It's not about iTunes or Billboard. It's just, you gotta do what's popular on YouTube. If you get enough attention on a video, like for example, Wrecking Ball I did, and now it's the second related video to the original, which is like the biggest video in the world. Yeah. So like, it's crazy, like the amount of views you get from that, because it's the algorithm and the name, it's similar, and people watch that and they watch mine, which is great. So next week, which by the time this is up will probably be maybe even around right now.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Exactly.
I'm filming a Lord Royals parody, which is, you know, that big ass, where's she from? New Zealand? She came out of nowhere, 16 years old. Song's super popular, video is super boring, and so I'm just like, okay, we gotta make fun of this chick. So we're doing that. And then we're doing Miley Cyrus 23 with Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J and all those dudes. So I'm like, she's rapping. We have to make fun of her. I mean, I make fun of her so much, but, you know, gotta do it. I think right now, I really like the Blurred Lines parody I did. I think the writing was really good, and I liked the ending because it had 5 twists instead of 1, and it was like all hell broke loose. And yeah, I don't know, man, I really liked that one. And it was nice because I wasn't a woman. I was Robin Thicke. And yeah, I liked that one. I also like the Austin Mahone one I did. He's like a little bit under the radar, but I had a lot of fun with that one too. And I liked the writing in that one, the way it looked. There was a stupid dance. So that one had some good elements. But I'd say Blurred Lines right now. That's my fave. I don't know if there's a secret. You know, there's a big difference between a parody and a satire. I think people don't get that, because you look at most parodies on YouTube, they're not even making fun of the original song or video, which isn't even legal. So, first of all, if you want to make a good parody, you gotta actually make fun of the artist. Like, go for it. People love that shit. If you look at the comments on any of these videos, it's mostly all negative stuff, which is funny. So I can go through comments and be like, oh, that's funny. I'll actually take some people's ideas that they're putting out there, like, oh, this and that. I'm like, okay, let's put that in the lyrics somehow. And then people feel like, oh, I feel the same way. So they really like that. And then another thing I like to do is, obviously the ending is always like something happens. It's not just like it's over. There's some kind of twist. And I think people really like that too. It's just like out of nowhere, and it's just a whole nother element of comedy that's been doing really well for me. They bronzed me with an airbrush. It took 2 hours. They painted my whole body, basically. I looked like one of those bodybuilders who was just like way too tan. But you know what, man? Like, some people are like, don't do it. Like, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not making any like comments about what color she is. It's what her freaking skin looks like that. Like, if I'm playing Carly Rae Jepsen, she's pale as hell. I'll turn myself, I'll paint my face whiter. So, and you know, at the same time, if people do get offended, it's good. In the long run, that'll get more views. It's starting to piss me off because if you look at all the top music, it's mostly girls. Especially right now, dude. It's kind of annoying. Like, where the hell is Bieber's damn new music video? You know, Robin Thicke, he had his big one. Like, he needs another one. And yeah, I'm getting sick of it. But at the same time, you know, I like doing it myself as opposed to hiring someone else because I know exactly what I want to look like and act, and it saves time in the long run because I can do the performance. I mean, I recorded the lyrics, I can do the performance, and I won't forget the lines because I wrote them. That was the first like viral video I did, and she found it on PerezHilton.com, and she just tweeted, you know, disturbing, which it was. It was a 90-year-old man dressed as her. So, you know, and that helped it out a shitload, obviously. That was really cool. That's really the only time the actual celebrity I'm making fun of has tweeted it. I think mostly because I didn't really make fun of her that much back then. It was different. Now it's like, I don't think Drake's gonna tweet a video where I'm literally calling him out on everything. Unless, I mean, I think it'd be cool if they did that. I think about it sometimes. You know who I run into? Rebecca Black. She was on a podcast with Shane Dawson, and she's like, yeah, I saw this one parody, this guy Bart. It was so mean. I really, really don't like him. I'm like, I mean, well, she's young. I wasn't trying to be that mean. It was just like, it's mostly making fun of that dude who makes the videos, that creepy black dude. You know what else I've been thinking? It's like, because I'm thinking like, oh, if there's like an award ceremony at some point, like what would I say? And I think the first thing I'd say is, I'm sorry to everyone. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, it's just comedy. It's just having fun, and honestly, like I said, a lot of the stuff I write in is what other people are thinking as well. So I go off, I research these people like for a long time to find out what other people are writing, other articles, comments, and then I'm like, put it all together. And most of these songs, I like the damn songs, you know? I mean, I have to. I've listened to them like a million times in a row. If I didn't like them, I'd probably shoot myself. So Steve-O has been doing a bunch of YouTube stuff recently, and I've been seeing him around, so I got his number, and he's like, yeah, let's do something. And I'm like, okay, this could work for this video. Let's have him come in and just do something Steve-O would do. So, you know, he ate a condom. And then I'm like, well, Miley Cyrus, this video is basically like a fucking porno. Let's get Ron Jeremy. I'm like, how are we gonna get Ron Jeremy? I texted Steve-O. Steve-O knows Ron Jeremy, of course. So he just conference called like him in. I'm just like, hey bro, you want to be in this video? And he's like, oh yeah, I want to be in your video, blah blah blah. And he came and, you know, he killed it. I've done a lot of really good collabs, and you know, we can cross promote, and getting people in the videos who everyone knows helps, because everyone gets really excited, like, oh, holy shit, it's fucking Shane Dawson, or it's fucking Kingsley, and they love that shit. So I try to do it as much as I can now. I think it still is. I mean, look at like some of the biggest people now started recently, like maybe a year ago, and some of these people just blew up. I still think you can do it. It's hard. It depends on your format too, you know what I mean? I'm doing something that not that many people are doing, and I'm doing it, you know, I'm trying to be the best at it, so everyone knows this is the parody guy right now. You know, this is why we want to subscribe. It's hard if you're doing like vlogs and stuff. Everyone's doing that, you know what I mean? Even music, just music in general, it's really hard. If it's not comedic, it's hard. Video games seem to be doing well. The game plan right now for me is just putting out more content on a regular basis. So I've been doing maybe one a month, because that's all I could personally do is with writing and everything. So now we have a writer who is helping with stuff. So it's like me and him. We can put our heads together, and obviously it's still going to be the same humor. It's just somebody's helping, so I can literally have two getting written at once. So that's why we're filming 2 next week. There's always that dip when you take a break, even if it's, you know, a 2-3 week break. When you release a video, it spikes like crazy once you have a shitload of subscribers. So everyone's liking and sharing it. So the more you can get those big videos out, it's just like, it's gonna be crazy. And also the whole back catalog of these things, like people don't stop watching these. Like they show their friends, they send it to everyone. So the more videos you have, like I could probably not make a video for 2 months and still be getting this close to the same amount of views every day. I'm from Chicago originally, like, and even there's not much going on. I mean, there's some people, but you know, collabing, and it's just not where it's at. This is literally the only spot. Like this is where you have to be if you want to get big fast. Come to LA and, you know, do your thing. You gotta be here. You gotta know the right people, you know what I mean? So you can get that initial burst. You can do collabs, And you know, you do a collab with the right person, you could have 10 subscribers and you could get 50,000 overnight. So, still possible. Yo guys, thanks for watching my interview. If you want to read the full interview and see my photo shoot, it's super sexy, go to NewMediaRockstars.com. Also, check out my channel, youtube.com/Bart Baker, if you want to see some really messed up parodies in a good way. Until next time.